It's the end of the day with Ray. Hello, my friends. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Friday wrap-up. And folks, the Friday wrap-up came about from two questions I was asked this week. One of the questions came from outside the industry. One of the questions came from inside the industry. And these questions were great questions. And the answers are so relevant to what's going on in the industry right now, I thought that would be a great Friday wrap-up. The question from inside the industry was, Ray, could you describe your venue? Could you describe your venue? And I put a picture together, and I thought, you know what? That pretty much describes it. The other question was, Ray, I've been following the end of the day with Ray. I'm studying the industry, and I see a whole lot of executives on social media calling everybody winners. And the fact is, there's some losers in the space. And not losers as people, but businesses that are losing. There's a lot of things that are dysfunctional. It's not like everybody's a winner. How come these executives are calling everybody winners? And folks, I've been kind of yelling about that for a long time. The gratuitous nonsense, pandering when you don't need to be pandering. Just tell people the truth kind of thing. And I thought about it and I said, you know what, I'm going to put a picture together and I think this might finally resonate with those friends of mine. Stop doing that. But before I get into those two slides, I got to make an announcement. I have a brand new unofficial sponsor. I found myself needing to replace a product that I've been using for a long, long time. The product I've been using for a long, long time is no longer available to me. So I had to set out on a journey to replace it. Holy smokes, when you got to replace something you've used a long time, what a pain in the ass journey that is. I mean, you're going here, you're checking this product out, it's not the same, I don't like the packaging. There's a lot of reasons. You keep thinking to yourself, I got to be able to get that old product I was using. But in my case, it's no longer an option, so I got to replace the product. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad I was persistent in the journey because I found a replacement. And like most things, when you're searching for something that you think is unreplaceable, guess what? You find the replacement, it turns out to be better than what you were using originally. So without any further ado, I want to name the unofficial sponsor at the end of the day with Ray, and it is Kroger Lip Balm. Ladies and gentlemen, we've all been using the same lip balm in the industry for a long time, right? Well, now it's no longer available to me. I got to find a replacement. I find it at Kroger. I got to tell you something, folks. This stuff just glides on your lips. I mean, seriously, look at this. I mean, whew, real smooth. Not only that, it tastes pretty damn good too. If I found myself stranded in the Arctic or stranded in the desert, and this is all I had, I'd probably survive because it tastes so good. So now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to discuss those pictures that answered the question. The first one is describe your venue. First thing I want to say is this: the end of the day with Ray is not the Disney Channel or MSNBC. It doesn't say the end of the day with Rachel Maddow. It says the end of the day with Ray. So think about the end of the day with Ray venue as the bull in the print industry's china shop. It's the bull in the print industry's china shop. It's the bull running through and breaking status quo to hell. You can see me there, the face on the bull. I'm getting ready to bust up that pitcher called status quo. That teapot called status quo. We're going to smash it all up. I thought that was a great picture, and it really describes the venue. Now let's talk about where everybody's a winner. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is something that's really been driving me out of my mind. So if you look on the gigantic Sharp Interactive board, you see 3 holes. Above it, it says, when you tell everyone they are a winner, are you not devaluing the real winner? I mean, that's what I think, right? You commoditize hard work. Everybody gets a trophy, all that nonsense, but still people don't get it. So I'm hoping these pictures will help you get it. Let me explain to you. So the assignment was go dig a hole, and I want a big hole. Dig me a big damn hole. Well, if you look down here, this gentleman over here, ladies and gentlemen, look how big his hole is. Holy crap, he's big. He's digging a damn big hole. He's still in there digging it. The hole in the center, well, it's shovel length, because that individual thought, well, that's got to be deep enough. If you look at the hole on the end down here, what a piece of crap job that is. Shovel laying there on the side. Looks like the guy went to lunch and never came back. Could you imagine getting all these hole diggers together and saying, you're all winners? Because, ladies and gentlemen, let me share some thoughts on that. That guy is a winner at hole digging. Look at that shit. He's a winner. Hands down, okay? This guy is just an average hole digger. Don't do any more. I got a shovel length. I'm done. This guy on the end sucks at hole digging. Lazy. Got in there, started digging, went to lunch and never came back. He literally sucks at it. So you call them all winners. This guy down here is thinking to himself, what a bunch of crap. You're actually going to benchmark me against a guy that went to lunch and never came back? Ladies and gentlemen, I hope this resonates with this nonsensical pandering our industry has. We got to stop doing that. There are winners. There are people that are average. There's people that suck. We got to be able to share the realities. You don't have to run around and tell people they suck, but you could tell people, you know what, that hole is pretty inefficient. You need to try harder. You can tell that average guy, you know, you did a great job, but at the end of the day, you should be digging a little bit deeper. You don't need to quit when you think it's time to stop. The guy in the end, you know what, we'd like you to help teach these other folks how to dig a damn hole. You see how that works? You see why we shouldn't be pandering, nonsensical, gratuitous? It's terrible. Terrible for the industry. So now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to end the show with this quote of mine. It is so much easier to hang around in comfort. I suggest it's time to get uncomfortable and set out on journeys which start at the place we fear most. Set out on journeys that start at the place we fear most. Don't be fearful of the unknown. Explore the unknown. Don't be in fear of those with different points of view. Embrace those different points of view. That's called learning. And everybody watching me knows this. Status quo is the killer of all that'll be invented. Don't get stuck in status quo, and I'll see you all next week.